First metal 3D printer on space station dribbles molten steel. Some part of this video was written by Harri Weber on Tuesday, June 4th, 2024 at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Distance Time. Video was produced and published on UnboundVerse by Hakeem Ajibose on Saturday, June 2024 at 10:45 a.m. Eastern Distance Time. Have you ever wondered how science fiction space movies are shot and recorded? Have you ever wondered how and where these multifaceted spaceships are built? And in large numbers too. Sometimes this science fiction made it seem there are more spacecrafts than there are cars on Earth. Independence Day is one of that movies where some curious viewers might wonder how, when, and where these spaceships were constructed. Some may even wonder if all the raw metal materials were taken, stolen, or even bought from Africa or other parts of the world. Well, don't wander too far. The spaceships or spacecraft you see in most movies are computer-generated motion images. They are not real spaceships. You perhaps know this. This video is about something very important, but still at its very early stage and developing, which could perhaps turn your curiosity into hopeful ambition. This video is about the metal 3D that could be used in space. This metal 3D printer will change a lot of things and processes in space, spacewalkers, and spaceships operations when fully developed. Let's dive in. The first metal 3D printer aboard the International Space Station successfully dribbled out a molten S-curve last Thursday in what the European Space Agency is calling a giant leap forward in orbit manufacturing. Combining a high-power laser and stainless steel wire, an Airbus-built metal 3D printer deposited its first liquefied test lines inside the ESA's Columbus research module. For safety reasons, the machine operated in a fully sealed box, preventing excess heat or fumes from escaping, the agency wrote, adding that the laser on the printer is about 1,000,000 times more powerful than a standard laser pointer. Microgravity researchers at the French Space Agency CNES oversaw the project remotely from facilities in Toulouse alongside Airbus and the ESA. The quality is as good as we could dream, said Airbus lead system engineer for the project, Sébastien Guiraud, in a statement. ESA technical officer Rob Postema said the project's success leaves the agency ready to print full parts in the near future. The ESA plans to continue testing the printer. 4 shapes have been chosen for subsequent full-scale 3D printing, which will later be returned to Earth to be compared with reference prints made on the ground in normal gravity, added the agency. 2 of the resulting printed parts will go to the ESA's main research center in Norwich, Netherlands, while remaining 2 will head to the European Astronaut Center in Cologne, Germany, and the Technical University of Denmark. The ESA and Boeing did not immediately respond to PopSci's request for more information on subsequent printing efforts. In January, after the printer launched aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket as part of an ISS resupply mission, the ESA stated that the ability to build more complex metallic structures in space will be a key asset for securing exploration of Moon and Mars. NASA expressed a similar sentiment on additive manufacturing in 2014 when its plastic 3D printer extruded a printhead faceplate, the first 3D printed object in space. That printer went on to produce a ratchet wrench and a specimen container. The United States agency has argued that empowering astronauts to print spare parts and tools on demand will help address the logistical challenges inherent in deep space exploration, where resupply missions would be less feasible than those meant for the orbiting ISS. Beyond enabling exploration, the ESA also alluded to 3D printing's potential impact on space trash, as printing parts in space could reduce the need for resupply missions and might even enable astronauts to salvage some of the junk humans have left behind up there. One of ESA's goals for future development is to create a circular space economy and recycle materials in orbit to allow for a better use of resources, such as repurposing bits from old satellites into new tools or structures. The agency stated, "Whatever we humans could imagine, we could bring them into reality." Is you watching this video right now a reality, or is it happening in the dreams of the real reality? If this video was hopeful in your perspective, like and let me know your thoughts in the comments. So there you have it. That technology is still in its very early stage, right? But it's producing in a very small scale right now. Now, let me know your thought about these first 3D metal printers that are used in the space to build spacecraft tools or spacecraft parts. Do you think in the future, when that technology becomes fully standardized, do you think we'll be able to have real spaceships that looks like the ones you see in the movies, that can go to the space and move so fast, and depending on their size, the ones that can have multiple other spacecraft embedded in it? Or do you even think maybe in the future we humans could live in this space? Maybe some people are already living there now, who knows? I'm just saying, this is a fascinating technology. Good job and kudos to all the engineers, the scientists, the technicians, and the imaginators of all these things. Because think about it, somebody thought about it, and somebody listened to that thought, and someone else brought that thought into reality. We humans are so powerful. Whatever we think about, we can bring to reality. We are so much more powerful than we think. All right, let me know in the comment your thoughts about this technology and what you think will become of it. And if you know of any spaceship or spacecraft that is real, that's real, like I'm talking real spacecraft, not the ones the astronaut, well, the ones the astronauts are using is also a spacecraft, but I'm talking about the type of the spacecraft you see in the movies. Let me know if there's a real one that's made somewhere in the world that took off from Earth and went into the space and it's as fast as we see it in movies, you know, like the Star Wars, like the Independence Day, like the is it Left Behind, And you know, all those space movies where we see all those space aircraft moving super fast, and you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, I will leave you with that. All right, if this video is fun to you, please show your support. Click the like button, subscribe, and share this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.